Okay, so welcome to SFB Casual Tournament. First match of Alchemy versus Ash. They're just getting set up at the moment, with Ash getting onto the game to start with. It's just a one game match, so it's not like best of three or anything, but it's the first round and the first fixture. Now Ash is quite known to be quite a good player, so we'll see how Alchemy can do against him. But I think it could be a close one. It depends on the draft and who they choose and how the cards fall really on the first round, and we'll see how that goes in a minute. I'll also try and keep things running so I know what's going on. Hey David, how's it going? Hopefully you can hear me as well. That was the other thing. So yeah, we're just waiting for Ash to join on. You can see Dr. A. Phillips, that's Alchemy. So he'll be in purple. And then Ash will be in yellow once we get on. So this is on Tabletopia. You can literally just search for Super Fantasy Brawl if you don't know at the moment, and you can get straight onto it. I'm just in spectating view, so I won't be able to change any cards or anything like that. Thanks, David. Now there will be a bit of delay. YouTube does have a bit of delay on the live stream, so you might not be hearing me for a little while. I think it's about 15-20 seconds, but that shouldn't matter for the action, and I'll certainly be able to answer the live chat with anything that you want to add to it. So this is a small tournament. The hope is, I was speaking to Sam Healy on the weekend, and he did say that he was hoping to run a tournament around the 17th of August once Gen Con, virtual Gen Con has finished, and once he's kind of sorted a few things, loose ends as it were. He was hoping to launch a bigger tournament, so I'm hopeful that will take place. And I thought it'd be quite nice just to get some people playing and just get it out there. And I thought I'd try a live stream. Quite new to this, so we'll see how it goes. But certainly with the cards, and I'm going to use the database that, if I just bring it up, that I just get the right names and everything. Thagor that he produced, that you can see on the Discord channel. I'm going to be using that just to just talk about some of the cards that they'll be bringing up, hopefully, when they've chosen their characters and everything else. I still can't see Ash on there. Let me just tap into their chat. Ash, are you in? Are you in the game? All right, cool. That's all right. Just checking. Oh, no worries, man. I've started, just to let you know, I've started a live stream with my amazing commentary. So with a blank board of open mic. Yeah, exactly. All right, cool. All right, we'll see you on there very shortly, hopefully. Right, so I'm not seeing Ash, so what I'm going to do is just reload my Tabletopia, and then we should be able to see both hands and be able to see Ash. Okay, so sorry for those who are watching. We're just loading up Super Fancy Brawl again. Sometimes it does this, that you have to refresh if you can't see the other player. And that has happened on a couple of occasions for me. So fingers crossed, once we get back in, we'll see both players. They're currently doing their draft at the moment, so fingers crossed. Come on, come on. Beauty of live stream. Rather than doing a recording. So Alchemy's just banned Lorelei from Ash. We'll see the other characters in a minute. Wow, this is taking a while. One row of discarded card. Okay, so we are back in, and now we can see all the hands, which is good. So the group has been chosen. So we have, for Ash, we have, I hope this is Ash, Darren, Nevermore, and Colel. And for Alchemy, it's Goldar, Solka, and Taze. So we're going to see how this goes ahead in a minute. They're just setting up their boards at the moment. So you can see we've got the character boards. Moment, so let's make some camera angles. As for some reason it's not saved the ones I did before. I heard that. I'm just getting a bit of a grilling from the boys on the Discord chat, but you know, nothing new. Okay, so we've got, excellent. I'm just going to set up the challenge track so we can see the objectives. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, so the objectives have come out. The one that's going to be scoring first is control the enemy deployment area. Then it's have 2 or more adjacent champions adjacent to the yellow rival's statue. So if I bring it up to the board, we're looking at this statue and the opposing deployment areas. If you weren't aware, the deployment areas are the 5 hexes with the symbols. Ash will be playing with axes, and Alchemy with the swords. They're just setting up the traps now. The next stage of setting up the board is you do the objectives first, then you lay traps, starting with first player. So it looks as though Ash is first player. Let's have a little look at the token. Yep, you can see there with the axe on first player. Okay, and we've set them up. Obviously, I presume they're going for the 2 traps next to the yellow statue because of the objective. Next, they're going to be drawing their cards. So you can see here in Tabletopia, if you want to see your opponent, the number here shows the hand size that they have, and you'll notice they both have 5. They now have the option to do a soft mulligan, so they can discard any number of cards from their hand if they wish to, and then draw back up to 5, and then put the cards they discarded back into the draw deck and reshuffle. So let's see how we go. We've got quite a... Ash is playing very much a supportive team, it seems. Whereas Alchemy's playing more of the kind of classic. You've got your kind of tank, your support, and your utility. Whereas, I mean, Nevermore is a bit of a brute, but certainly wouldn't call him a tank. So it'll be interesting to see how this one plays. Okay, so I'm just going to feed back into that chat a minute, so I know what's going on. Okay, so we got Ash is discarding 2 cards, I believe. He's not a fan of Tabletopia. Oh, 1, 2, 3. So Ash did a mulligan of 3 cards. He's first player, so that would kind of make sense. Don't know what he's doing, but yeah, being first player, unless you're going to be planning, you probably don't want reactions in your card. As a little tip. Okay, so the next stage of setup is deploying the characters. So Ash will deploy his 3 characters first, and then it will go to Alchemy to deploy his 3. So let's see where Ash deploys. One would presume with a bit of a heavy deployment over near the yellow statue, but it depends on their cards in their hands. Obviously, we haven't got view of that, so we can't cheat and give them signals. So here he goes with Nevermore. Right slap bang in the middle. Enticing. Alchemy places Goldar on the far right to us space. Setting up for the yellow statue. I remember it's 2 or more champions adjacent to that statue will score. Darren goes there. Ash might be going for a bit of a put Darren on a trap hex, as she's so strong in that position. And just as a thought, it's a big presence over towards the yellow statue. Okay, so Ash is going to start off, and let's see what he does. So just waiting on Ash to play the first card. Oh, he's already flipped his yellow course, so I presume it's going to be a yellow card. Let's have a look. Just waiting for the card to come up. Hopefully he plays the card. Still waiting. Ah, here we go. So he's going to start off with Darren. Hit and run. It's a 3 movement, 2 indirect ranged attack with 2 damage, and a -2 afterwards. So let's see how he plays it. He's moved 3 to go next to the statue, it seems. He will not be in range of an attack. Because he didn't do the attack, he can't do the dash. So blue core's coming next for Nevermore. It's a 1 movement, sweep 4. Again, he's not going to use it to do any damage or fear. He's literally doing it to meet the objective. And that's what this game's all about. It's about hitting those objectives, trying to force your opponent to stop you. And so rather than them trying to get the front foot, you're really just trying to keep them on the back foot. And that's what Ash is obviously going to try and do here. So that's a nice start, it seems, from Ash. Seems pretty good. Oh, okay, he's changed his mind. He did not move Kalel. He's actually moved Nevermore further to... That's a really good move. The reason why is because now, if he wants to come over towards this area, if he wants to, this area of the yellow zone, he needs to go through traps effectively. By putting Nevermore over to the side, it makes it harder for him to be attacked. because effectively the 3 characters would be able to attack him here. So yeah, nice move by Ash. Makes sense. So Goldor's going first. Oh. So me hearties, draw 1, and we get a +1 damage, +1 movement to allies. And he's moved Goldor next to this. So the next core, he's flipped his blue core, so let's see what the blue card is. I don't know. Or is that just movement of 3? Oh, he's moving it 3? Wow. Solka is going to go moving through 3, through the trap, getting root, so we'll not be going into the yellow zone. That's not... Well... Okay, never mind. So he's got to stop there from the trap. Hopefully he'll put a new trap up onto the board. Hang on. Guys. Ooh. Thank you. Awesome. So the trap's been replaced. So there goes the trap. Not quite sure what happened there. Okay, so Solka's here. He's got the red core left. Let's see what we get next. Ooh. So he's given up the adjacent to the statue. It looks like Alchemy couldn't displace Ash's characters. Okay, so hopefully they will advance the track in a minute. This is the if I come over to the board. If you wanted to look, this is the discard pile. And then here we go. The next one is control the blue manipulation area. So we've got control the enemy deployment area, which is the one that you want to be going for. Ash has already taken the one that was here. So he has now got 1 victory point, which is here. There's a bit of chat going on in the Discord, a bit of friendly banter. Okay, not sure what just happened there. Nothing yet, I don't think. So yellow core first, scout ahead. That's move 2, draw 3, plan 3. Real nice card. It just shows the support nature of Kalel. She's so good for that. And we're going to see a lot more of this from Ash, I think, as the game progresses. That's really her forte. Is planning, is boosting, real support. We get to see the damage, we might be seeing that in a minute, especially with Nevermore, he can be absolutely brutal. Ash might want to try and get Darren on a trap hex to really boost it. But Sulker, just to point out, Sulker is on a trap hex at the moment, so potentially he might have the cards to use it to actually score some big damage. Okay, he's just planned, it looks as though he's just planned it with face up on his board, never mind. Blue core next. She's going again. It's going to be a 1 movement, 3 direct, 1 damage. If it was done, wow, this is the big thing. If damage was dealt, the target suffers pull 2 and stun. So this could be massive. Obviously, he wants to pull them into the trap and get Sulker some damage. So let's see if Alchemy reacts. It looks like he is. He uses his blue core to react. Doing a extra 1 armor and a dash 1. Now, the 1 armor is the important thing because now no damage will be dealt. So effectively, it makes that attack nullified. And he's dashed away. Right, red core is Mighty Jump, Kalel again. 1 and then a area attack. Oh, nice. Okay, that's pretty cool. If we switch over to look at them, both Taze and Sulker do not have armor, so this will be a 2 damage going straight through to them. And then the rest of it is a push 1 to those 2. Hang on, they've got a question. It's both. It's both. Yeah, you do the full attack of each target. So all of the things. There was just a question about whether the push 1 is on 1 person or on all the people you targeted, because he targeted 2 characters. And the reaction is for all targets. They get the push. So Taze got an extra damage, and Sulker got pushed away 1. Okay, that was Ash's go. So he's just refreshing his cores, discarding his hand. Here's his discard pile. You'll notice a lack of reaction cards. So he still has Kalel's and Darren's reaction card still in his pack. Let's have a little look at the damage. So we've got 3 damage on Taze, taken down to 6, and we've got 2 damage on Sulker, taking it down to 5. That's the state of play. So we're over to Alchemy for his second turn. So yellow core first. Bit of a rush. Taze is all about dashing. He's all about dashing. Most of his cards have that. So he moves 2 down to here, looking for the enemy's deployment area, I presume. And then he's got a dash 2. So he's taking Taze into the deployment area to try and meet this objective here. So he's looking at this objective here, the controlling the enemy deployment area, and making Ash have to deal with that. Good move. It's always a good move to try and tie up your opponent's turns. Okay, we're going with Goldar. Goldar is one of my most favourite characters. He's moving 2 first. Then he's got a... Okay, so he's going to be targeting Nevermore with his 2 to 3 range with 1 damage. Oh no, Kalel. He's going for Kalel. He's going for Kalel, sorry. So that'll do... she hasn't got any armour either. Now Ash is deciding if he wants to react. Let's have a look, see if he does. Is Ash going to play a reaction? It doesn't look like he is, so that's going to be a 1 damage plus the extra damage from the pull. Okay, awesome. So 2 damage into Kalel, taking him down to 6. Advancing the track. Have 3 champions adjacent to the same statue. So if we have a little look, at the moment, Ash is meeting this. Now, you can't score that because it's come out, of course. This is one you plan for. He will have to deal with Taze unless he wants to lose 2 victory points. So I don't see Ash staying there, to be honest. I think the more important play is to stop this objective down here. But we'll see. We'll see what he does. Okay, so we're back to Ash for round 3. Oh, sorry, and I've just realised I've not scored 2. I'll update that. So it's now Ash is on 1, Alchemy on 0. He spent his blue core just to move through to here. And I think we've done one of Nemor's powerful attacks. He has quite a few of them. Let's just wait for the card to come up. Where's the card? Where's the card? He definitely played a red card. I don't see it anywhere. Not sure what's happening with that red. Was that just a move? 4 damage from something. I don't know. I can't see the card. How bizarre. And then he's going to do double jump as the next one. So jump 3 to start with. He jumps over to their deployments area. And he takes out Sulka with the 2 damage. Sulka's gone. And she is now leveled up to target suffers -2 armor against Kalel's attack. He hasn't, however, stopped Taze from getting the 2 points, so that's going to happen. So I don't know. Is that the right move? I don't know. I don't know where the red card... Ah, there it is. So this is the card he used for his red core. Aha, right, okay. It was 2 + 2. So it's 4 damage. Huge amount of damage. It still means that he has now 2 VP. So Ash at the moment is winning 2-0, but immediately Alchemy scores the 2 points. So it's now 2v2. And we're back to round 3, Alchemy's turn. Okay, so we're just waiting for Ash to sort out his hand. He's making a new new draw pile from his discarded cards. Let's have a look. Alchemy has got 1 reaction in his discard pile, so potentially could have some reactions to play in this turn. And if we have a little look, we've got control and manipulation area at the moment, worth 1 point. Obviously that's going to happen. Have 3 champions adjacent to the same statue will be moving up and scoring at the end of this turn. Okay, so Solka's obviously been taken out, so she's off the board. But the great thing about this game is it's so easy to get your characters back into the game. All you need is 1 movement point, and you can place them on any of the deployment hexes. So Taze managed to score the objective for Alchemy there. Alchemy's just deciding on his options of how to play it. And to be honest, that's where the downtime comes, is at the start of your turn, when you're really thinking, right, what's my combo here? What's the best possible way I can meet the objective, deal damage, whatever it is you intend to do. So let's have a little look at what's going to go next. Come on, Alchemy. I kind of want Alchemy to win. I'm sure Ash can't hear me, but you know. We'll see. There's a bit of a chat going on in the Discord. I've had some really quite fair points being said, I've got to be honest. Come on, Alchemy. God, I'll tell you what. Andrew does like to moan a lot when he's drawing at the moment. He's in a good position. If you think about the blue area, the blue manipulation area, it's still fair game. I'm glad the Discord chat's not on the stream anyway. Let's put it away. Right, Mind Control. To discard the top card of opponents. I love this card. It's so good, so good. In fact, the best card that Solka has. So move Solka onto the board and then across, aiming towards this blue area. Let's see who is going to be forced to. So Kalal, it doesn't matter who it is, he can force him into the trap, so I presume that's what Alchemy's doing. So a really nice move, and it's going to be Nevermore. So Nevermore, I presume, is going to be forced into the trap. He obviously wanted Kalal, because Kalal already has damage. Let's see what the trap is. 2 damage. Not bad, not bad. Quite average. Okay, just replacing the trap. Now, you want to go with the blue ash, surely? Yeah, of course. Because this is the next objective, it makes sense to put the trap near there. Cool. You need to put Nevermore on the trap. Or has he moved him back? I think he moved Nevermore to the trap and then back again. Right, blue core, set sail. Move 1, dash 5. Ignoring champions and traps. Deal 1 to each enemy dash through. Nice move, nice move. Meeting onto that blue area, causing another damage onto Nevermore. He's down to 5. Right, so he's a nice round by Alchemy, just setting up for this objective here, forcing Ash to actually move. Ah, right. Okay, he's kept Nevermore on the trap. Okay, I thought he moved him onto the trap and then back again. Okay, we need to advance the track, and then refresh everything else, and we'll see how we go. So it's looking very even at the moment. Ash is going to have to deal with this area over in the blue area, because that could be 2 points and potentially very close to the win. So the new one is control the yellow area. Oh, I love it. I love it. I like it when you've got control in the 2 opposite areas. So Taser's got 3 damage. Now the good news for Alchemy, he's got 2 people in the blue area completely undamaged. So Ash is going to have to do something a bit special with his characters quite far away onto this blue. He's going to need some pulling, some pushing, or something like that to get them out of that area. I will be very interested to see how Ash does this. It's going to be hard, but we will see. Oh, that's better. He's flipped one of these tokens to a 3 point for Taze. A bit easier to see the damage. Okay. So Ash is just planning his turn. It's quite an important turn, this, so it'll be interesting. Okay, he's used the blue to do a move one, plan one. So he's moving Darren further away from the action, but trying to think a lot further ahead, I presume, for this yellow area. We'll see. And he's planned one card on top of his deck. So yellow and red alert next. So the good news is, I suppose, if he can, there is quite a few traps around them to send them into, if he can do it. Right, Kalal's moving. So he used his yellow core just to move 2. Here's the push. This was the key. This was the key. Ah, so real nice move by Ash. Exactly what he needed to do. He's setting up the objective over here with Darren, away from Alchemy's players. He's making sure Alchemy doesn't get that objective. And he's going to be doing some trap damage as well. Very, very nice. Now, what is the reaction card? Does Alchemy have an answer? This could be massive. He doesn't. He doesn't. 2 damage back to Solka. She is getting squished. And stunned. And stunned. She has to get rid of a card. This was the reaction he had. Yep. So, new trap onto the board. And that was a very, very nice, much needed play by Ash to control the board and stop those points again. It's risky. It's risky with Solka, with Alchemy potentially having that reaction card, but yeah, didn't play it. Darren, we'll see. We'll see what Darren does. Bit of chat again in the Discord. Quite funny, but yeah, we'll see how we go. Okay, so that's the end of Ash's go. So it's up to Alchemy now to effectively stop that yellow. He can still keep the pressure on the blue area, of course. It'll still be worth 2 points. In his next turn, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I mean, one thing Alchemy could potentially do is try and hit both of these. If we can have a look at the objectives, if he can try and hit both of these areas and try and force Ash to have to deal with that, that could potentially win him the game. We're looking at some damage on Nevermore and Kalel. We'll see what he does. The good news is Alchemy didn't use a reaction that last turn, so he does have all 3 cores ready to try and do something here. I'm not quite sure what's going on with that trap. It seems to be hovering. Never mind. Okay. Alchemy's complaining again. Alright, Goldor's coming up first with the blue core. So just a standard 2 action. Hang on a minute. I'm not seeing the card. There's a card that the blue core's doing. Is it this one? Oh, here we go. That's the one they've just done. So red is here. So a -2, if it's bloodied, ignores defense and it's 3 damage. It's going up to Kalel and does the 3 damage. We're down to 6, it seems, on Kalel. He still has a yellow core. We'll see what he does with the other one. I'm not quite sure. it seems as though... Not sure what he's going to do here. I mean, if he had the yellow card to take out Kalel, that would be good because it's a VP and it levels her down because she's going to be pretty strong against Goldar if he targets Goldar. He used the yellow standard action to move one and heal one on Solka. Okay, that's Alchemy's go and the end of round 4. So they're just going to refresh. This was the reaction that's in his discard pile. Just to point out, Ash has 2 reactions in his, including Darren's, which could be really, really strong for the next turn when I presume Alchemy will be going for it. Wow, well, we've got have a champion adjacent to each statue. So 3 champions to the same statue, adjacent to each statue. Wow, that's good. Ash is going to score this one, the creation area, scoring 1 VP. So we are now up to 3-2 to Ash. Okay, so we're over to Ash's turn. Wow, what just happened there? Now Ash is complaining about being rusty. He's putting his excuses in straight away. So it was good play by Darren to get that 1 VP. 1 VP is so important in this game. It looks like Taze has got a bit of damage, 6 health left. What about the others? Solka's 6 as well. Hang on, we've got some action. Double jump again. I'm pretty sure Ash has got several of these copies in his hand. He seems to be doing this a lot. I didn't realise Ash was on the stream as well. Alchemy might want to check under Ash's sleeves for how many double jumps he's got in his deck. Okay, jumped over towards Solka, and then he's attacking. And then he's attacking for 2 damage. Yeah, you use the double jump every round, haven't you? Okay, he's moved out for a jump 3. What's going on here? Let's see what standard double move to this point to go on a trap hex. Darren is so strong on trap hexes. I can see why he's doing it. 2 damage. He'd probably be okay with that. It's not great, but it's not the worst. Nice. Placing a trap next to Alchemy's characters is always a good thing. Blue's next. Move 1. That's lovely. Hitting Solka. Hitting Solka. I don't know what they're doing in the trap. Hitting Solka, bringing her into the trap. That's going to be important. Okay, it's getting a bit of damage block. That was key. That was essential. So really, really nice. As Ash was just saying, it's worth a try. It was worth trying to stop him scoring that objective and doing some more damage on Solka. It was a nice move. So moving over to Alchemy, he wins the blue area, which was really quite massive, because that now takes it to 4-3. So we are getting very close here. Of course, if you didn't know, it's immediate win once you get to 5 VP. So can he take out Kalel for the win? That is going to be the play. Now, I like the fact that Ash has actually moved Kalel as far as he could away. And he's just pointing out Alchemy that his reaction caused fear, which actually makes him further away. It depends on what he's going to do. I mean, you still got, if we have a look at the objectives, there is still some waves of scoring points, so it depends on what he wants to do. I mean, the clear idea is to basically take out Kalel. That would be the... Can he get the win? That's the question. He hasn't got a red core. So, you know, the ultimate damaging cards are not going to be accessible to him. So can he work it with a blue or a yellow? Alchemy's just deciding on what to do. He's thinking about going through the trap as direct movement through towards Kalel, it seems. That's certainly an option. I think she's got a little bit, 4 health left, so she'll probably survive. Now we're talking about these reactions, and they've just pointed out that 2 of Ash's reactions are on the board, and then only Nevermore's. Oh no, only 1 reaction stays put. Nevermore's, yeah. Can he get his win? Okay, right. I think we've got a play coming up. Taze is going. Taze is going. What just happened? Yep. I'll say move 2, and then he's dash 2. Okay, so he's done a blue card, move 2 with a 2 damage. Of course, he's got his react, which was really essential. So 1 damage blocked will be 1 damage going to him with a stun, it seems. So still got, did not manage to win it that round. We'll see what happens. I don't know. I think maybe going for the 3 people next to the same statue might have been the better call, and just getting Sulker away and getting Golder up to take the brunt. That might have been the way, but we'll see. Okay, Ash's turn. Let's see where we go with the next round. I think we're in round 6. Obviously, Ash used his red core for the reaction, so he's only got his blue and his yellow left. It's a nice tight game. It's good. Oh, sorry. The next objective, by the way, is have a champion in each deployment area. Okay. Kalel is there at the moment. But she is on 1 health. It depends on what cards Ash has got. If he's got some Kalel cards, they're going to be really, really key. Maybe to take out Sulker. We'll see. I think that's what Ash is going to vie for. We'll see. Right, okay, so yellow. Move 2, draw 3, plan 3. So moving Kalel as far away as he possibly can to try and save her. Right, he's now drawn all of his decks, so he'll be making a new discard pile soon. Okay, and we're still just waiting on Ash to decide on his planning. So he gets to plan 3. This is a really nice tight match, so it's really cool to see. Right, we've got a blue card, last card. Move 1, sweep 4, enemy sweep 4, suffer 1 damage and fear 1. He's setting up for the next. Oh, he's setting up for the next for this one here, it seems. Okay. Okay, let's Ash's go. He's just got to sort out his deck. So it's back up to Alchemy to try and get that last point. Nah, it's a hold shift and draw a box around it. That's you do multi-select on here. Oh, it's this is massive. So this is massive. He's got 3 cores that Ash does have. So he's going to hope for some reaction cards. I think Alchemy has it. He's saying that he's got a card that he can dash through and cause unblockable damage. That not being an attack means that Ash can't react, and it looks though it's a win for Alchemy. Let's see this happen. So he's moved a yellow core to move 1 and heal 1. Move 2 using his blue core, and then he's using Rodeo. May move through enemies. Enemies move through, suffer 2 damage. So 2 damage onto Kalel. Only do 1. That's the win for Alchemy. Congratulations, Alchemy. That was a really nice tight game. That was. It was all in the balance. Now, Ash was just saying, and this definitely can happen, that when you draw your cards, if you don't get a good mix of colours, so if you don't get the 3 colours, you are a real disadvantage, and it sounds like that's what kind of happened to Ash, unfortunately. And it kind of makes sense, because if you get a lot of, like, let's say, blue and yellow cards in the first few hands, it means that you're going to get predominantly red cards in the next few hands. And, you know, it's a shame because he did play the draw 3, plan 3 ones as well, which is the way to mitigate that, but it didn't seem to work for him this time around. But a really nice game. Well done, guys. So that's going to be a win for Alchemy, getting 3 points, and Ash getting the loss will still get a point from this. So I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to shoot off now, but and round 2 will start after Thursday with the new fixtures. Okay, guys, thanks very much. Thanks for watching.